Hello, this is the Charioteer. I'm back doing another review and flip through, this time of the Santa Muerte deck. It's a deck created by Fabio Listrani. It's a standard 78 card tarot deck. It's loosely based on the Rider-Waite. Card sizes are a little bit bigger than your average playing card. They're quite a bit taller and a little bit wider. This is the back of the cards. This is the main image from the book. It's not an actual card, but they're very thick, and they're very high quality. The images are, obviously CGI enhanced, but they've been really well done. A lot of detail on them, and they should last for a long time. They're kept in a very sturdy box, which will be very protective of them. If you want to use it to carry around. That's the Santa Muerte card image. It's the death card in this deck. There are many departures from the standard Rider-Waite decks, and I'll point out some of them. Like I said, this is a quick review and flip through. The book is kind of small, so if you don't have reading glasses or really good vision, it's going to be difficult to just pop this out and read, but the size does make it easily transportable. It comes in many languages, which sometimes I'm leery of that because, the section that for the language that you speak is going to be rather small. It comes in English, Italian, French, Spanish, Portuguese, Chinese, I believe. And it goes over Santa Muerte Tarot. Goes over all the cards in here, major arcana. What I do like about this, it's got a little unique twist. You've got a little section for a lot of these things that says advice of the dead, and it'll be an individual little section for just that card. For the Santa Muerte interpretation, you got like a standard kind of interpretation, say like for the magician there, and then you got advice of the dead. Do not waste time, act. You can trust your own abilities without delay, but carefully evaluate where you aim your potential and object of your choices. And it's not a huge departure from the standard definitions, but you will notice a little unique twist on a lot of the card definitions. With the little advice of the dead going on there. And then it goes into the different languages, which I definitely cannot read. But we'll do a quick flip through here. Hope you get a good look. So far, no major departures from standard Rider-Waite. Very similar. That one's a bit different. Now the chariot, I guess that's like a covered wagon in the background, a little different. Strength, pretty much traditional. You got a guy wrestling and a dragon in this one. Very similar on this this hermit. Again, most of these are going to be fairly close, but with their own twist on the actual imagery. I really like the imagery in this deck. This is the Santa Muerte card. It takes the place of the death card. Pretty much the same kind of definitions for the meanings, though. Temperance is very similar. The tower, that's just, that's out there. Looks kind of MC Escher-ish. Alright, we'll be moving on to the wands. Give you a nice close-up look of all of these. All of the 10s in this deck, they've got the butterflies. They call them chrysalises, and I believe that symbolizes the end of a cycle, as all the 10s do. Alright, moving on to the cups. As you'll notice, unlike the wands, which are a lot of red symbolizes fire, cups, got a lot of blue in these, and that symbolizes water. There we have another butterfly signaling the end of a cycle. I guess it's like, come out of its cocoon and now it's a butterfly. The artwork is just really awesome. Looking forward to experimenting with this deck. Right, moving on to the Pentacles. Try to get these through quickly. I know a lot of people got things to do and places to be, so I don't want to waste anybody's time rambling on too much. If you have any questions about a particular card, what I think the interpretation is, feel free to comment. Always like and subscribe. That would be awesome. And of course, if you think I'm flipping through too quickly, you can always pause and get a nice long look. As you notice, the Pentacles, you got a lot of green and brown for the earth tones, which is what the Pentacles are all about, being the earth element. of the tarot deck. Here's your green butterfly. I like how the bottom half of the butterfly there looks like a skeletal foot, feety feet. I guess that would symbolize being, you know, more closer to the ground. I think the last one was a rib cage for the bottom. It's pretty neat. There's a lot of little subtle symbols in these things. And like I said earlier, even though the images, some of them are departed pretty far away from the Rider-Waite, they still convey the same messages. Alright, and last but certainly not least, the swords. And swords is the air element in the deck, and I guess he's chosen a lot of mixtures of colors. A lot of yellow and white is in these. If you'd like me to try a reading for you with these cards, I'd be more than happy to. I've been looking forward to experimenting with them. All you gotta do is hit like and subscribe and PM me, and I'll get a reading for you up on the channel as quickly as I can. Readings are free. Don't charge for them. Alright, this has been my quick review of Muerte Tarot deck by Fabio Listrani. If you stuck around to the end of the channel and you're interested in a free reading, I'd be more than happy to provide that for you if you want it with a particular deck I've put out. I don't do straight up oracle card readings, but I do supplement them into other tarot decks. I have quite a few of them, and all you have to do is hit like and subscribe, and hitting the notification bell would be really sweet. But like and subscribe, PM me, go to the About section, send me a quick email with your question and your name and location. It doesn't have to be a real name, but some type of, you know, handle in a location where you're at. Doesn't have to be like your address or anything, just, you know, their city. And I'll throw it up on the channel as quick as I can. Thank you for watching.